Welcome back. Every calf born on your operation represents a big investment in time, labor, and out-of-pocket expense. And one of the biggest threats to that investment is BRD, Bovine Respiratory Disease. But there are effective ways to help prevent BRD and keep an operation productive. Cattleman to Cattleman reporter Brian Baxter has more from Southwest Missouri.
For Weaver Forrest, raising cattle in the hills of Southwest Missouri is something he's done nearly his whole life.
I can't remember when I haven't been doing it, seriously. But I have been on this particular ridge since 1965.
At 72 years young, Weaver is still hard at work finding new ways to improve the care and productivity of his cows and calves.
My bottom line is that I want my cows to work for me. I'm going to do the best I think I can with all the resources that are out here and all the knowledge that's out here. And I'm going to draw from that. I'm like everybody else that's in the cow-calf business. I want to produce a product which is the best product in the world, beef, as economical as possible.
Every calf is a welcome addition to the Oleo Ranch. By working closely with veterinarian Void Brown, Weaver takes action to protect his herd's health and, in turn, his bottom line with a strong preventative health program.
Dr. Brown's #1 goal is that if I'm profitable, he's happy, and he is always on top of things.
I would hope that large animal veterinarians, when they interact with their clients, would maybe have the same approach that we have here. We try to choose products and help our clients make selections so that they will be more profitable.
To maintain a profitable operation, one of the most important elements is a vaccination program to help prevent bovine respiratory disease, or BRD.
BRD is the most costly disease for the beef industry. So a cow-calf producer working with a veterinarian can formulate a vaccination program that will set the foundation for protecting those calves for the rest of their lives.
Dr. Nichols says cattle that never develop BRD are more productive and far less costly than cattle that have to be treated once the disease shows up. That's why prevention in the form of a sound vaccination program pays.
If you go in and vaccinate a group of cattle, you're in the driver's seat on protecting those cattle long term. If you're having to come through and treat a group of cattle that's experiencing a disease outbreak, you're on the back end just holding on. And you're hoping that whatever therapy that you're going to implement is going to keep you from running off in the ditch. So the vaccination on the front end is key. I recommend Bovishield. #1, it's modified live. #2, it confers protection. The calves develop immunity.
Bovishield Gold 5 has a duration of immunity of 279 days for IBR and BVD, and it prevents viremia from BVD. All of these make it a vaccine that provides a foundation of protection for a calf from respiratory disease.
Without prevention, a calf remains at risk of developing BRD, especially at weaning and other times of stress.
Those stresses include certainly being weaned from the mother, frequently a change of environment, change of feed. It can include commingling with other animals that it has not been exposed to before. Any and all of those factors can come together to create great stress on a calf at weaning time. We know that the viral causes of BRD are IBR, BVD, types 1 and 2, BRSV, and PI3. And any and all of those viral diseases in the face of stress can become a threat to a calf and a cause of BRD and ultimately pneumonia. Bovishield Gold 5 provides the protection needed.
In our practice, we use the Bovishield Gold 5 on calves all the way up to stocker size calves, 600, 700, 800 pound calves. Probably one of the areas with the Bovishield Gold I've been most impressed is the impact we've seen it have on those little calves and how it's provided immunity and protection on up all the way through the summer, on up into the fall, and then when they're processed as weaning calves, that additional dose of Bovishield, they're set up in good shape.
With years of experience between them, Weaver and Dr. Brown also have confidence in the label claims the research, and the support that comes with Pfizer animal health products such as Bovishield Gold 5.
Pfizer has always done that in my books. They have a tremendous amount of data, and they put on a lot of programs for cattlemen that brings you to the point where that you probably need to think about these things and see if it will work in your operation.
How we look at our product selection is the product has to live up to what the label says. And they have to have the data to back up the label claims. And if that product won't do it, then we don't have it in the office, in the cooler, for use by us or use by our clients. That's cut and dried.
Not all vaccines are created equal. Vaccines have two primary elements that producers and veterinarians can look to evaluate. One of those is the label claim, the ability of that vaccine to protect a calf from viral respiratory diseases, and the other is duration of immunity. So we have significant differences between vaccines that are available for respiratory protection, Bovishield Gold providing those label claims and levels of protection as well as durations of immunity to protect calves.
When it comes to helping protect calves from BRD, investment in a vaccination program that can provide protection with a vaccine such as Bovishield Gold 5 can help bring long-term rewards.
I think a person can step over a dollar bill sometimes to save a nickel. And when you're talking about Bovishield Gold, when you're talking about injecting that into your animal to generate the immune system and etc., you're talking about $1 a head, okay? And that's not much.
What we want to have our clients come in and tell us is, hey doc, we weaned a group of calves, and you know how many sick ones we treated? Didn't treat any. That's what we want to hear.
The only thing I can tell you, I haven't lost any calves, so undoubtedly it has worked. And why change when it's working?
Reporting from the Oleo Ranch in Verona, Missouri, I'm Brian Baxter for NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman.
Now, it's not too early to start thinking ahead to fall. Another great time to make sure the health of your calves is protected. There's more information on Bovishield Gold 5 and other Pfizer animal health products on our website. That's cattlemantocattleman.org.